Hi guys, my name is HTrade and welcome to Road to Futures. Right, so today is the 30th of Jan 2026 and I must say so far so good today because there were two brilliant trades that I took so far today. Let's just quickly break these down, then we'll move on to what happened the rest of the week, right? So let's quickly start new, etc. All right, so when we're here, you can clearly see what are we busy respecting? We're busy respecting a 1 hour fair value gap, bearish fair value gap, right? Bearish fair value gap. And what else? Come on. What else are we busy respecting? We're busy respecting a 1 hour inverted fair value gap. Perfect. All the more reason to start selling, right? And not only that, there's a bearish 4 hour fair value gap as well. The moment that price got up to test this fair value gap at the bottom, what happened? I started going down. So what do we wait for our entry? I have been sitting and waiting. I could have taken my entry here if I caught this trade much earlier. Here we go. But what I actually waited for was price to close below this bullish fair value gap first, which it actually did here. So then I could have entered here. I entered a little bit late. Price came up to test this new 15-minute fair value gap formation here, as well as this inverted fair value gap formation here. Here we go. And boom, after this, I went into the trade. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. Absolutely insane. Let's go. And also take a look here on the right hand side. We actually printed another 1 hour fair value gap here. A very small one, but that also signifies the bearish momentum. That's it. And then I actually stopped my trade at this candle here. In this candle close. So that was actually a 1 RR trade. It was actually a 1.5 RR trade, but I closed earlier because we were tapping a 15-minute inverted fair value gap here from the left-hand side. And since this is the first inverted fair value, 15-minute inverted fair value gap from this move from yesterday's New York session, since this is the lowest one here, this is an order block. So usually when price goes to an order block like this, then it has a bigger reaction. So that's why I was very cautious with the sell trade, because we're tapping into that order block and this 15-minute inverted fair value gap. So I got my take profit there. And if I go to the Discord, Wesley Trades Discord, and if you go to my journal, I have documented every bit of that move from the beginning till the end. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Right, let's get to the next one. So what's happening next? So after this, I gave it some time because I knew price was tapping into this order block here on the left hand side. Take a look here on the 1 hour time frame on the right hand side. See, we're tapping into this order block here. So I'm keeping in mind 1 hour is still currently bearish, right? So we already took this sell. We're done with this move, right? So now we are waiting for the next move. And what is the next move? The next move is from not a next sell, but a next, let's say for instance, if price starts turning bullish here, what am I looking for? I'm looking for an inverted fair value gap. I'm looking for a new 15-minute inverted fair value gap. Right? So I just waited. I actually got it here, but I just waited. I just waited, right? I just waited. I waited for a bullish. Oh, sorry, that's what I wanted to tell you. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for the printing of a new bullish fair value gap. You see, if I entered off here, I would have taken my stop loss here. So if I entered when price closed above this inverted fair value gap, I would have been stopped out here easily, easily, right? So here, I just waited. I just waited for price to close above this again, but also the printing of a new bullish fair value gap, which we got here. And then we got one here as well. And that's when I entered the trade. Then I knew, all right, okay, cool. So the momentum is now shifting upwards because not only do we have a new inverted fair value gap, we also have a new 15-minute bullish fair value gap formation as well. Signifies the momentum in the next direction. Take a look at this. How beautiful is this? Come on now. Seriously. To be honest with you guys, this week has been insane. So far, I've already broken down Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday, right? So let me just also now today's profits. Absolutely insane. Come on, how easy is this now? What did we do? We just waited. We were patient. It's like 90% of the time of trading. It consists of waiting for your strategy to fall into place. That's all. And yes, the higher time frame is still bearish, but it doesn't always stay that long, because trends are created and stays in that trend until the market choose to change that trend on its own. What will happen if the market goes up? Here, go up, boom, we get a new 1 hour inverted fair value gap. What does that signify? Suddenly the 1 hour time frame starts turning bullish. Then let's say if it's a price make a nice reversal and go up here. What happens then? Then this 4 hour bearish fair value gap now turns into a 4 hour inverted fair value gap, which is an indication of what? Bullish buying pressure. You see? Fair value gaps is absolutely insane if you use it the right way. I'm not joking. I'm seriously not joking. And this is exactly the method that I'm choosing to work with every single trade that I do on this YouTube channel, on my journaling channel. This is Road to Futures, guys. This is Road to Futures. This is my channel. This is my documentation. Every single trade that I do, this is my channel. And I'm documenting every single one of them. So yes, 2 days ago, I made a video of Monday and Tuesday, and now I'm making one for Wednesday as well, for Wednesday, Thursday as well. And actually, I've just documented Friday as well. So let's get started. Let's just quickly go to what happened on Wednesday. So what happened on Wednesday? So let's just quickly do a replay, because then we can make use of the higher time frame here as well, right? So let's do this. Let's just do this. Boom. Asian session Wednesday. On the higher time frame, where are we? Where are we right now? 1 hour is bullish. How can I see that? Bullish pressure. You see these green candles? In the middle of this body of this green candle, there's a fair value gap. There's a bullish fair value gap. And there's a very small one here as well, inside the body of this candle. Absolutely insane. Here's another one. Price tapped into this, started going up. And then it's not only, price doesn't necessarily have to retest a higher time frame fair value gap for it to go even further in that direction. It doesn't have to do that. If it's just there, then you can already see we're bullish already. And then let's say, for instance, what happens if price closed below it? What happens if, let's say, for instance, in this case now, price did not want to, whoops, let's do this. Let's say, for instance, price just went up, and then here instead of printing that sell candle, it printed this sell candle, like as big as this. What then? Then we get a 1 hour inverted fair value gap. And what is the indication? What is that an indication of? Bearish selling pressure. That's it. We just follow the trend based on these fair value gaps, and we trade with the trend. And we do this on the 4 hour and the 1 hour time frames. All right, cool. So there's your 1 hour fair value gap. And where's your 4 hour? Here's the 4 hour. Fair value gap. There we go. Cool. It's not so big here on the right hand side as it is on the left hand side. So what's the entry model? 15-minute time frame is the entry model. So what do I do here? So at this point in time, I actually watched what's on the left hand side as well. The reason why I'm doing that is because we're very close to all-time highs. Yeah, this is all-time high. There we go. ATH. Right, let's go to the daily time frame. Quickly. Right, cool. Here's all-time high. But what did we do during the Asian time frame? Come on, take a look here on the left-hand side. We took a daily level. We took out the daily level. Boom. There we go. Just here. So at the end of the day, I was waiting for something, and I was waiting, and I was waiting, and I was waiting. And I waited. And I didn't want to sell just yet because the 4 hour time frame was still bullish, and we were busy respecting these fair value gaps. I was looking for a buy at this point in time. I was looking for a buy. So what's my buy entry? My buy entry is simply close above a bearish fair value gap, and I enter, and that's it. Or the creation of a new bullish fair value gap. That's it. That's literally it. Let me show you. So I was actually busy respecting this 4 hour fair value gap and this 1 hour fair value gap. Take a look here on the left hand side now. Let's go down to the 4 hour. We're still bullish all time. Let's go to 1 hour. We're still bullish. It's respecting this 4 hour, this fair value gap as well. New fair value gap. So what now? I waited for price to close above this bearish fair value gap, which we did. But now I entered this trade. I took my stop loss to here more or less, and I aimed for all-time highs. 1.5. Boom. All right, cool. There I was in the trade. And it printed another bullish fair value gap as well to signify this, the pressure, the bullish momentum. Boom. We reacted of it. We started going up, and then suddenly we started going down. And it printed a bearish fair value gap, and then that's it. When we got to this level, I was like, should I close my trade? Yes or no? And then price took me out sometime. Here we go. Boom. I was taken out. And then I thought to myself, listen, we just took a daily liquidity level. We just took a daily liquidity level here. So I might as well just have looked for a sell. How could we have caught the sell? Right? So instead of buying at a very, very high level, how could we have caught the sell? Very easily. What is my entry model for sells? Let's zoom in. So number one, we closed below this 15-minute fair value gap. So this is now an inverted fair value gap, right? Which signifies there's a possibility price can start turning around, make a reversal. But instead, price started going up again. Now, then you're like, okay, cool. Now you need to wait for the next signal. the next bullish fair value gap, that is being disrespected. And that is what we got here. We disrespected it. We could have entered here. Take your stop loss here. Take your TP 1.1.5 or 2, etc. You could have entered 1 to 1.5 here, but when New York Open came, boom, there we go. Could have taken your profit here. Let me just quickly take a look if I took another trade. I took another trade that day. So was yesterday. So this is Wednesday, is the 28th. Right, 28th. Perfect. So this was the buy that I got stopped out. Boom, there we go. I documented it fully. And then I waited because I was already in a trade at that time. So that's why I didn't take this. I didn't take this sell. I didn't take the sell because I was in this buy and I got stopped out here. I was like, I'm not going to enter another sell here just because we got an inverted fair value gap. Not just yet, because I was already in this trade. So I didn't have the time to enter another trade in the other direction. So then I waited. Then I waited for something else. Okay, 15-minute time frame is clearly bearish because of this bullish inverted fair value gap, and we printed another 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Boom. Not only that, the 1 hour, this 1 hour fair value gap have been inverted. Boom. Now 1 hour time frame is also bearish. Boom. There we go. That's it. That's literally it. Now you look for a sell. Because 1 hour is bearish. Okay, 4 hour is still bullish. But 1 hour is bearish and 15 minutes is bearish. So that's enough for me to actually look for a sell at this point. Right? So I waited. And I waited. And boom. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. So we printed a bearish fair value gap. Could have entered off here for a sell. I actually was looking to sell from here, but I was too late. So I'm documenting, I'm showing you guys this because I was too late. Take a look here. No trade further for me today. I ended up with 1 stop loss. And then could have taken the sell here. To be honest, this is already a nice big sell. This move was already a very nice big sell. And tomorrow is another day. What happened? This happened. Boom. Take profit hit. Because why? I thought, no, this sell move is done. And take a look. It wasn't done. Not only that, so what did price do? Price actually went to the daily open price of that day. Asian low, Asian high, and that was the daily open. You see, 6 p.m. New York time, boom. Target reached. That's it. So what lesson did I learn from this day? The lesson that I learned from this day is you just keep on following the trend until it changes, because at this point in time we were still bearish. 1 hour turned bearish, and now the 4 hour also started turning bearish. So yeah, that's it. That was Wednesday. So let's now take a look at what happened during Thursday. Right, cool. So let's just wait for this New York session to be done. Cool. Next day, right? So where's the daily open price now? Daily open price is here. That's a daily open price, DOP, or new day open gap, or whatever you might call it. Daily open gap, daily open price, same thing. Seriously. Right, cool. So here is a session, yesterday's New York session high. Here is yesterday's London session high. Here is Asia, this is the previous day high, PDH. Right, cool. There we go. Where's PDL? Where's the previous day low? Oops. Right, so this is the previous day high. Where's the previous day low? Yeah. right, PL. So what next? Let's take a look at the higher time frame. We are bearish on the 1 hour time frame. Clearly bearish. Right? Bearish on the 1 hour time frame. Where's the 4 hour? 4 hour is in the middle of bearish and bullish, because this was the first fair value gap, 4 hour fair value gap that got inverted of this whole range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fair value gaps. This was the first bullish fair value gap that got inverted. So you could have taken both buys and sells during yesterday. In any case, let's move forward. Hey, there was the first bearish. It's fine. I was awake only from midnight. Right, cool. So, what now? If I remember correctly, I was looking for a buy. Let me just check it, please. I was looking for a buy. There we go. Take a look here. Beautiful. Right. So yeah, I was looking for a buy. I entered a little bit later on. I entered. Boom. Boom. There we go. All right, cool. So I was looking at this way. The whole Asian time frame is currently bullish on the 15-minute time frame. And we were kind of bullish on the 1 hour time frame as well at that point in time. Yes, this is why. All right, cool. So this is why I was looking for a sell up for buy, because the 1 hour time frame was currently bullish at this point in time. Yeah, with this 1 hour fair value gap. The 4 hour fair value gaps is still kind of bullish as well. We have one inverted fair value gap here, but we have a bullish fair value gap here from the bottom, this one here, and we haven't closed below that one yet. We haven't inverted this one yet. We're actually busy respecting it, to be honest. We were busy respecting this one here. All right, cool. So what next? All right, so I entered a buy. Boom. Stop loss here. And my take profit was around here. Right, cool. In the trade, price it up. Very nicely. I moved my stop loss to 50% around this level. I knew it. So I moved my stop loss to around 50% here. When price went to halfway in the TP, and then I got stopped out. Unfortunately, I got stopped out. I was so close. So close to hitting take profit. Actually, oh, I made my stop loss there. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Stop loss was there. Take profit was around here. Any case, long story short, we went pretty big into this take profit. So my idea was cool. It was there. Some people could have taken profit. Some people could have moved to break even here, whatever the case may be. Any case, besides the point, then what would we do? With this move down, we inverted the whole 15-minute structure. This inverted fair value gap here. And now with the printing of this bearish fair value gap as well. Boom. There we go. So what now? I am not sure if I took any further trades until much later on. I was waiting for, yeah, there we go. Cool. I was waiting for the 1 hour time frame to be inverted first before I started looking for a sell. That's why, right? Take a look here. So here we started closing below that 1 hour fair value gap. Looks like we are actually respecting this 4 hour inverted fair value gap here as well for a sell. This is a bearish confluence, and now another 15-minute just to get this out of the way, right? So where could you have taken a sell? I wouldn't say we were done with this. You see, we actually, you see this candle here, 4:45 to 5 p.m. We closed above this 1 hour fair value gap. That's why. Right, cool. Okay, now I understood why I didn't sell here just yet. All right, cool. I waited for price to fully close below that 1 hour fair value gap. Yeah, boom, that happened now. Now it happened. Right, so now it's inverted. Now 1 hour is bearish. This point, 1 hour, was bearish. So how could you have entered this trade? Just right there. Could have entered the trade right there. I actually did enter this trade, if I understand, if I remember correctly. I entered it a little bit late. When price started going into this here, I entered it from, yeah, from around this level. That's where I entered. And then I aimed for 1 to 2. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Boom. Take a look at this move. Take a look at this move. And price is going down. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I closed around, I drawn my fib tool here to here, to this level here. And I aimed for 25, minus 25. So I closed the trade around here. Boom. Took my profit. So I took a 0.5, a 50% stop loss level here. I took my stop loss there. And then I took a I would say around about a 1.5 here. So I was already 1 RR in profits here. And then I looked for another trade. I looked for a buy trade for whatever reason. I can't believe I did that because the 1 hour time frame was bearish at this point in time. And then it stopped me out. This is literally a pre New York Open trade. So can't remember what or why I did this. I waited for price to close above this candle because then it will invert this fair value gap, which it did. And then came New York Open. Boom. Sell off. Why did we sell off during yesterday's move? Why did we sell off? Take a look here. What have we been respecting the whole day? This 4 hour inverted fair value gap. Let me show you. This. You see this? There's a lot of junk in the middle here, right? Let me just delete this. Delete this. This. What do you see now? Now you see a gap in a 3 candle structure in the middle of the body of the second candle. We actually closed below that fair value gap. We have already inverted this fair value gap here, and we have been going up and down, up and down, up and down. Why? Because all-time highs is here, and price and people will start trying to buy to get through these levels, these liquidity levels, this London high, this New York high, this Asian high, to get to all-time highs. But in the meantime, we were bearish on the 4 hour time frame, and we have been respecting this 4 hour inverted fair value gap, and New York Open showed that with a big strong sell, and that's it. I wasn't even looking for any trades further for that day. I had enough. I had a 50% stop loss here. I had a 1.5 RR take profit here, so that was 1 RR already. And then I took a full stop loss here, and then I was locked on break even for that day. I was like, no, I'm done. Sorry, I'm done for the day. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. If I knew fast enough that 4 hour was bearish here and that the 1 hour time frame was also bearish, still bearish, yeah, you see, yeah. we're actually respecting that 1 hour inverted fair value gap. How big, how strong is 4 hour fair value gaps and inverted fair value gaps? This is how strong it is. How strong is a 15-minute inverted fair value gap as an entry, as an indication for a sell or a buy, or a respecting for a sell or a buy? How strong is this? Absolutely insane. This is the reason why I'm sticking to 4 hour, 1 hour, and then 15-minute for entries only. 15-minute never for direction, only for entries. Only for entries. I can't say, all right, cool. So since 15 minutes started turning bearish here, this is now my direction. No, because it can easily be reverted going up if the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame is still bearish. It's going to still go up. Take a look here. Yes, we printed the bearish fair value gap. Are we bearish? No. Boom. Price showed us. Gave this bearish fair value gap the middle finger. Closed above it. Boom. Went into that direction. So you need to use the fair value gaps in the direction of the higher time frames, which is my current higher time frames that I'm watching for is 4 hour and 1 hour. And yes, I do make use of session highs and session lows, but only for liquidity levels and for take profit levels and for stop loss levels, etc., etc. And that's it. That's it. New day open gaps, perfect, no problems. But you must follow their time frame directions. That's why I got stopped out yesterday. If I knew that we were bearish on the 4 hour time frame, if I was wake up enough to see this much faster, I would have sold. Let me show you. I would have sold here. Here we inverted this bullish fair value gap and we printed a new bearish fair value gap. Boom! I would have been in this trade. That's a bearish confluence. That's a bearish. This is my bearish entry model. So you could have entered here. Put your stop loss here at the beginning of this 3 candle formation and aimed for 1 to 1.5 or 1 to 2 or whatever your heart desires. Boom, I would have in this trade, I would have sold easily. All right, as you guys can see, I'm very excited because this entry model works beautifully and this direction, the way that I use direction works beautifully, and I'm going to make seriously use of this during the month of February as well to make 100% sure that I'm consistent with my trades. No over trading, just literally simple strategy. And that's it. That's literally it. And as you could see, let's just do this. Take a look at the trades that take a look at this. This is a marking that I did earlier this morning. I told myself, if we're going to close above this 1 hour fair value gap and invert this, I know we're going to go up. Take a look at this. Take a look at this now. This is my trade this morning because we were still bearish at this point in time and I took a nice profit there, 1 RR profit. And then we started going up. You see these green candles, green, the whole time. Bearish. This is bullish fair value gaps. We closed. This is the first time we closed above the bearish fair value gap. So boom, trade entry. There we go. There we go. Easy. What do we do now? We close above a 1 hour fair value gap, turning it what? Bullish. Bullish. Bullish, guys. Bullish. Yes, so we're still struggling with this 4 hour fair value gap, but to be honest with you, take a look here. This have already been respected once. This 4 hour have been respected once. And usually the second time around, there's a possibility the price can go higher into this fair value gap, taking a lot more liquidity. So you easily go up to this Asian high, at least the middle of this 4 hour inverted fair value gap, at least. So yeah, in any case, I hope you enjoyed this one because this breakdown was seriously cool. And this is my, like I said, this is my journal. This Road to Futures channel is my journal. And to be honest with you, the way that I'm handling the higher time frame together with the lower time frame direction. So higher time frame for direction, lower time frame for entries only. You can also use the lower time frame to see, okay, cool, like in this case now, yes, it looks like the lower time frame is going to start reversing. Yes, cool, you can do that. But respecting the higher time frame goes above and over everything. If you look at the trades, A plus setups, what is an A plus setup? An A plus setup is when your higher time frame goes in one direction and your entry model goes in that same direction. Boom, in the trade. That's it. No looking back. In this case, this was a reversal trade because at this point in time, the 1 hour time frame was still bearish and the 4 hour time frame was still bearish, but we were literally hitting a very big order block from yesterday's sell-off right there. So yeah, that's why price started reacting here. And because wow, we were so close yesterday to reach all-time highs. This might probably be just a liquidity grab for bigger institutions to get into a lower price to buy its way up further into the all-time highs. That's just my suspicion. That's just my suspicion. In any case, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Thank you so much. Cheers.